Hey everyone, this is Bob Kovacs here at Wirefly with the DROID Bionic. This is a very long-awaited phone. People have been talking about this phone since the CES show in January of 2011, and here it is 9 months later, and I finally have the DROID Bionic in the retail package. I know some of you out there are going to ask, hey, when is it shipped? When is it going to launch? And I can't tell you at this point. It's going to launch really soon. It's going to launch sooner rather than later. But this is going to be an unboxing of the DROID Bionic. Let's take a very brief look at the box here. This is what is in the box. We'll see it in just a moment. Otherwise, there's not a heck of a lot going on the box. So it's got the Droid Evil Eye there. Let's go ahead and take this slip carton off. Here's the inner carton, and there we go with the DROID Bionic. Pretty classy there. I always did like that embossed sort of pattern that you have there. And here is the long-awaited DROID Bionic. Okay, let's go ahead and get my fingernail under that. Looks pretty good. It definitely has a Droid family look to it. So let's take that off. Standard USB cable. It's got the standard full-size USB connector there and a micro USB connector right there. Let's leave that handy. This is the standard USB travel charger made in China. How exciting. And getting started manual. It's actually a substantial manual, although it's in both English and Spanish, so it's only half as substantial as it looks. Let's put all that aside. Now, one of the exciting things about the battery is the capacity of the battery. When they first started talking about the DROID Bionic, the battery was amazingly capacious. Here it is 1,735 milliamp hours. That is still a big battery, although it's not quite as big as we were led to believe at the beginning. Okay, and here is the battery cover for the DROID Bionic. Let's go ahead and take this off. And there we have all the pieces. Okay. Let's put the, before I do that, now the DROID Bionic is of course a 4G phone. It takes an LTE SIM. Now this SIM is only good for Verizon's LTE 4G service. Although the Bionic takes a SIM, the SIM is only good for LTE. So I don't want a bunch of people asking me if they can put their T-Mobile and AT&T SIMs in the DROID Bionic. Okay, let's figure out where the SIM goes. It looks like it goes right here. See the little picture right there? This is how and where the SIM goes. Something sort of like that. There we go. You got to get it in just straight. Now notice right here is a SD, a micro SD card. It's got a 16 gigabyte micro SD card, and it has 16 gig of built-in storage space as well. So the DROID Bionic comes with 32 gig of storage, 16 gig in the form of an SD card, and 16 gig built in. Okay, I now have the Verizon LTE SIM loaded. Let's go ahead and put the battery in. Battery goes in just like that. Put the back cover on. And the only other little bit of protective plastic is that right there. This looks like the speaker right there. Oh, there's a little bit of protective plastic covering the precious Motorola insignia. And there you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and we'll see what the fire-up cycle looks like, what it puts on the screen. While it's doing that, here is the HTC Thunderbolt. You can see that the DROID Bionic is a little bit bigger than a Thunderbolt. And a Thunderbolt is not too small a phone. So the DROID Bionic is a little taller. It looks like it might actually be slightly narrower than the HTC Thunderbolt. Here's how it compares to a credit card. It's a heck of a lot bigger than a credit card. Obviously, it's got a dual-core processor, 1 gigahertz dual-core processor, and it has 1 gigabyte of processor RAM. So pretty good specs there. On the back, we initially saw the camera. It's got an 8-megapixel camera, and it can do 1080p HD video. There's also a front camera, as you can see right there. I don't know the resolution of the front camera yet. The Droid Bionic runs Android 2.3, and this display is a 4.3-inch LCD display with a resolution of 540 by 960 pixels. And there you go. It's going to ask me to go ahead and activate the phone. Let's see how far I can get. Oh, touch the Android to begin. Duh. Sorry about that. Add a Google account. I'm going to skip adding a Google account because I can always do that later. And we'll give it just a little bit longer and see where it goes. Meanwhile, I'll put the goodies here like that. That's really all it comes with: a cable, a charger, the phone. And of course the phone comes with a battery and a battery cover, and that's it. Okay, it looks like nothing is happening here. I've got to activate this phone for it to come up with the display. Let's take a little look around the perimeter. The volume up-down rocker on top, a standard 3.5 millimeter, audio jack. There's the on-off switch. On this side, we have a micro HDMI port, and we have the micro USB port. Of course, you use that for charging. And pretty much that's it. There's the camera with an an LED flash. And that is pretty much it, saying the network is unavailable. Contact Verizon to get it going. So that is the Motorola DROID Bionic, the unboxing of it. Hey everyone, I'm Bob Kovacs here at Wirefly. Thanks for watching.